Welcome to this week's edition of YouTube News. The biggest and most important news story I'm covering today is some serious YouTube IRL drama. Makeup guru Candy Johnson, who is a very popular makeup guru here on YouTube. She's got 180,000 subscribers, I think, around there. She's about to break into the top 100. Very popular, facing some very serious criminal charges. She's being charged with a gross misdemeanor of child endangerment. Let's get right into this craziness. This news broke a week ago when the Record Courier, a newspaper, put out an article talking about Candy Johnson being arrested on gross misdemeanor charge of child endangerment. And the way they told the story was that she had left to go to LA for a 3-day project because she's a makeup artist. She has work in LA, and that she had left her 3 children alone at home with no supervision, and that her 12-year-old had brought a friend over, had taken her hairspray and a lighter and made a flamethrower out of it and was setting things on fire and tossing them over a fence. The cops were called by the neighbors, and that the house was disgusting and unfit for children, so they took the children out of the home, and she was unable to be reached, and they made the parents come get her. And when they finally reached her and she finally came back, you know, they charged her with the charges, and that's the story that they had put out there. Now, this article probably would have never been found, and Candy Johnson's personal business would probably have never been put out to the entire universe, but this blog, unknowncritic.blogspot.com, which I understand is a makeup guru YouTube gossip blog, basically a gossip blog for anyone that's a fan of the makeup guru community, since it is a huge, huge community out there. They found the article, posted it on this website, people were talking all about it, so Candy Johnson decided to come out on her website and tell her side of the story. And her side of the story is that when the cops were called on her kids, it was just hours after she had left to go to LA, and a friend was supposed to be coming in to take care of them, and that the police grossly over-exaggerated the condition of her house, and they were very rude to her kids and to her family, and that there was no flamethrower action, and her kids set a cereal box on fire and tossed it over the fence onto this concrete sidewalk, so no real damage was done to any property, and that when she had come back to fight the charges and pretty much explain the misunderstanding, the judge wouldn't let her have a lawyer and wouldn't let her plead not guilty. This is where the story takes a crazy turn, because anyone that's watched Law & Order or CSI or any one of those kind of legal copy shows, you know that if you're arrested or if you're charged with something, the first thing you hear is you have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford one will be provided for you. So why would they not let her have an attorney? That's crazy. Well, the Record Courier just put an update to their original story, and they say this is what happened when she went down to court. She appeared before the judge and said, "I don't have enough money to afford my own attorney. I need you to appoint me one so I can defend myself in this case." He denied her request, saying she made enough money to afford an attorney, and he gave her X amount of weeks to acquire an attorney and prepare for the case and come and defend herself. She says that she makes $25,000 a year total. That is her income with 3 kids. That much money, 3 kids, that's hardly enough money to live, much less buy a lawyer for. Very, very confused when it comes to this entire story. I never thought any YouTuber would be involved in this kind of crazy situation, and I hope it all gets sorted out. I hope the truth all comes out. And let me just say that my opinion is that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. That is how our country works, and I am very happy with that system. Enough of all of that serious, intense drama, YouTube yuckiness. Let's have some fun. 5 Awesome Gays, which I talked about last week, they are filling their Wednesday spot by audition. If I had more time on my hands and the dedication that that channel deserved, you know I'd be auditioning for that, because it would be such an honor to be a part of the 5 Awesome Gays. If you're male and you're gay and you have the time to commit to it, you need to audition. I am so serious. You better be auditioning. I want to see 100,000 auditions. Okay, maybe not that much, but 100, 150 auditions. I'm really excited to watch all of them. And if you want my advice, answer all the questions really well, real creatively, just totally be yourself. But if I have one big piece of advice, Joe's challenge is going to be the hardest. You gotta impress him. The way Tim Gunn used to say to the contestants, "Don't bore Nina," is how I'm going to give you the advice. Do not bore Joe. He will call you out on it, and you probably won't get picked if you're going to bore him. So good luck to everyone auditioning. I can't wait to watch them all, and good luck to the 5 Awesome Gays in picking your new Wednesday. And one final piece of news, if you are someone that wants to be a filmmaker on YouTube, or you're very interested in creative but cheap filmmaking on YouTube, there is going to be a live broadcast of these people, Howcast or something, I forget their name, link in the sidebar, but basically tomorrow there's going to be this web show that YouTube's holding of how to be a really successful, professional, but cheap filmmaker, and to explore your passion in YouTube and new media, all that kind of awesomeness. So if you're into that, definitely check that out. And that's all the news I have for you this Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode of YouTube News. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Thank you, John Green, for helping me out with all my technical issues. You know what I'm talking about. Love you lots. Until Friday with YouTube winners and losers, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.